To get just rewind it back to the beginning when you're there, Liam, and we'll do the YouTube intro. So, hello, Rebel, and welcome to the round of 16 playoffs. We have White Line, coached by Marker, who are a very, very scary Wood Elf team, and they are facing Morbus, who would, without doubt, be classed as the underdog here, on Sin and Virtue, the very battered High Elf team. I'm, of course, Full Metal. My co-casters today are Crusader.
Hey guys.
Yeah, I let him on an official cast. I know. I know, right?
Risky. Mistakes were made.
And we've been promised utterly unbiased commentary from Liam Colston.
Yeah, I sort of am Morca's son, so I might be a little biased.
I'm actually happy that he's on because we'll get to hear Morca in the background every now and then.
Just shouting every time he does a one-turn touchdown or something. Yeah. So yeah, we'll be pressing play in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, I like the decision by the High Elves here to pick up a couple of star players, because I think, you know, considering they're Wood Elves, they have a very, very scary War Dancer that's really good at removals. Lerdnor is a beast.
Yeah, Lerdnor is, if you give him the room and the opportunity, he will just tear you apart. There's no questions there at all. The only War Dancer I've seen in a long time, actually, check that, at all, that has piling on to go with his Mighty Blow.
That's pretty brave, to be fair.
Look, every time I see him fly through the air, I as a Wood Elf coach, you know, I pucker up just as hard, I think.
Because, yeah, he's also got another one with Juggernaut as well. I mean, that's so good.
The best thing about the other one is the fact that if you're too busy focusing on Lerdnor, the other one just steals the ball.
No, absolutely.
And that's all White Line are really about.
And he's also got a block tree, because why the hell not? It's just ridiculous. It's so stupid.
It's a block guard tree, so like the value's just there.
But no, I like the pickup of Soren Hightower, basically because if anyone didn't see Morbus' previous match, he lost his throw in one of the last actions of the game, one of the last actions of the second half. He failed to dodge out and fell on his face and died. And you know, High Elves are a really throwing-centric team, so to lose a thrower is pretty bad. But he's actually... Soren's quite a good thrower.
He's an impressive model on the pitch, too, as we were saying earlier. Like, those wing things behind him. Quite nice.
Yeah, and the mask is really cool as well. I really like that player model. Compared to, say, what is Moranian, who's actually a pretty disappointing, just... you know, vintage High Elf Blitzer. He needs a new skin, I think, Moranian, to be interesting.
Here's that kickoff return.
Yeah, it's sort of weird how actually the often the lesser used star players actually have the better models.
Hang on. High kick anywhere. So it's like kickoff return.
Yeah.
Oh. Never mind.
I'll continue. I'll move that extra 4 square, shall I? 3 or 4 square.
Oh, that's a great start for advertisement for Soren. Look how good I am at handling the ball. Fails a catch.
How much is Soren?
Not too much, I think. He's actually fairly reasonably priced, considering he's pretty heavy on skills. I will double-check that now. As I said, because he's so rarely used, it's hard to...
Whatever he is, with that dropped catch, he's certainly showing off his value.
Well, he's not a catcher, he's a thrower. He's good at picking it up off the ground, not out the air.
He's an agility 4 elf. You should have called that.
It's only like 3+.
Firing, send him off.
180k.
It's not bad for his skill set.
Moranian's 230k. And I still maintain Moranian's skill set is bad.
Yeah, but Moranian's also strength 4.
Yeah, but he's strength 4 with Dauntless, which is really silly.
That is dumb.
He's
wasted TV.
He's also got wrestle and block. So, I mean, he's a really good sacker because he's got wrestle and tackle.
Yeah, I don't mind the wrestle and block. Like, if you go up against a ball carrier who's got sure hands and block, you go, well, we're going to the ground. So
I don't know, but the thing is, you know, you're not going to potato against him, and I feel like Dauntless is terrible. I feel like Dauntless is a really bad position skill in him. Although it means he can, if he wants to, punch the tree fairly easily.
Well, yeah, no, he can go up against the big guys with strength 4 and Dauntless. But, yeah, to give a player double 6 for his stat and then go, here, have Dauntless, it's a little weird.
To be fair, it would be kind of comical if he ended up wrestling the tree to the ground.
It'd be interesting because I don't think the tree's going to play a dramatic part in this match. I think that given that their agility 4 across the board pretty much, like everybody on the pitch, barring the tree itself, it's just an easy dodge away, and then the tree's not doing really anything, is he?
I'm
I'm just surprised he actually committed to him. Like, why didn't he just avoid him on the other side of the line?
I like that he's put the loner against him, just to kind of just keep him hitting pointless players. Sure, Han's doing a thing there for Soren. Soren was almost advertising how bad he is. Right?
Soren was almost going on my list of never buy.
To be fair, you probably wouldn't tend to pick him up, except for when you're in this situation. You've got more inducements than you know what to do with.
What 680k worth of inducements?
Yeah, this is a high elf team who has a bribe, and I really like them picking up the bribe because it feels smart to me. It feels really smart against a piling on ward answer. Oh,
big hit.
Start. That's on the Mighty Blow one as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why he was on the line. I don't think I'd have put the Mighty Blow guy on the line on defense. I'd have probably kept him on the bench.
Who else do you put on the line?
One of the rookies. One of the pointless ones. You don't. Why would you risk your doubles player taking a free hit?
Wood Elf linemen are never useless. They serve a role. That role is to die.
Yeah, but he's a Mighty Blow one, so he's got a role that is more important than die.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Maybe a bit of a miscalculation there on Walker's part.
He's just on ice for a while now.
Yeah, he's out of practice.
Yeah.
Maybe he's been playing this ACL.
I reckon Moranian might get smashed right here. Look at him.
That's a great start for Morbus there.
Mighty Branch continues his tradition of not. But the bribe, going back to the bribe, I too really like it. When you look at Morka's team, you go, there's a lot of players there who, if you remove one or two of them, the game starts, heading ever so slowly back in Morbius's favor. And I think that if he's going to pull this out, Sin and Virtue needs to remove a couple of the key players. Like Lurdnor, if they can get him down and remove him, that's a big win right there.
Well, here's the thing for me. If you ever get an unassisted foul, even an unassisted foul on Lurdnor, because he's an AV7, is a 42% chance to break armor. And if you've got a bribe, that's something you'd take every day of the week, right? So this bribe is basically telling Marker, you have to be incredibly careful where you position this ward answer.
Pylon!
Are we going to see the legendary pylon?
Hint, pylon!
It's such a good animation. Love it.
But again, oh, that's so good. That is actually a moonsault. That's fantastic. But now you're in this problem where we've just been talking about this. All you do now is run a rookie lineman over and kick him in the head.
The interesting thing about Moranian too is that if Lurdnor is going to try and take him out, he's going to need 2 assists to get 2 dice. The 1 assist brings him to parity, so he needs the second player. So in effect, Moranian ties up 3 players anytime that Morka wants to throw a reasonable, respectable block against Moranian. And I think Moranian's a great choice.
All Morbus really needs to do here, I think this was a bit of a misplay unless Morka goes much more aggressive, because if you blitz off Ballard, the kick dirty player lineman, you can get a big old granny stomp and foul on Lurdnor.
Yeah, he has to watch out and just put some more people there.
And let's face it, high elves don't normally foul, but when you've got enough money to buy a bribe, and you've got a piling on ward answer on the opposing team, you absolutely foul.
Oh, absolutely.
So I kind of feel like this may be a misplay to pile on here because he hasn't protected him. Because the tree's not going to provide an assist.
But the thing is, though, he has to go next to the tree, which isn't exactly something he wants to do.
He doesn't have to
go next to the tree. The tree's taking root.
He can
the tree's not going anywhere.
He can blitz Ballard out and then just foul from this side if he gets him down. If he knocks Ballard down, he can still get three plus to the foul. There we go.
So he's protecting. Yeah, he's protecting him now.
Still not. I still think you blitz this guy and just go for a 42%er.
Well, now he's going to blitz 2 guys away because you've got Aldia, the catcher, and your Ballard. And unfortunately for Morbus, that tree has guard. So
true. I don't know. I still think you can generate a foul here, and I think you basically have to. You can't allow Lurdnor to run riot on the pitch.
No, I think if any player on the pitch is going to try and keep Lodnor in check, it's going to be Moranian. But as you say, like, he's got to do something. Like, you got to take your chances. Lodnor went to the ground without breaking armor.
I wouldn't even hit Moranian doing the blitz here against Ballard because he's pretty reliable. It's a 2 dice.
Oh, we saw last Morka's game against Sanjin. He actually learned. I think there were 2 times where he blitzed with Fresh Beat, Jordell Fresh Freeze, and he double skulled on him. So, and then the loner kicked in.
Jordell Fresh Breeze did fuck all that game.
He did.
Yeah, the High Elves have managed to get themselves 2 subs simply because of their star players.
Yeah.
Which
really
is,
useful thing.
Again, why I like the star player pickup even more, is it gives them a bench.
Yep. So
they definitely need a bench. That's a good,
Oh, it's just, especially when you got Lodnor floating around, he's just going to be like, "Oh, I broke your armor, but didn't actually do anything to you. Let me see if I can fix that up."
He's also got a bribe, so the foul is always okay. A foul on a war dancer when you have a bribe is never bad, because it's still a 42% chance to break armor.
I mean, I saw a bribe fail, was it last night? And then there was 2 lightning bolts this morning which failed. It's just,
Don't think about that, Crusader.
There was 2 games yesterday with 3 failed lightning bolts in them.
Yeah, it was pretty hard.
It was...
Not electing to blitz with Moranian.
He's not even maybe not even going for the foul, I don't know. No, that's cool, we're just explaining it to you, Tomo. It's no one's having a go. Wow, I didn't realise Tomo was so sensitive.
I thought all you British people were.
Wow, thanks, man.
Oh, are the British people first on the list tonight?
Yeah, you know it.
Yeah, so I think he's not Japanese. He lives
He's
in
not Japanese.
He might live there. He was born... Actually, weird story. I found out when I was talking to Tomo the other day. He literally was born about 20 miles away from where I was born. Small world.
Well, England's a small country.
Yeah, no, but still, 20 miles is a really short distance.
Papa Nasty in there with the stats on the game should definitely be fouling Lodnor. Don't even need to put someone off, just 42% is enough. When Lodnor piles on prior to breaking armor, he only has a slightly better chance of injuries, etc. than when they foul him.
Yeah, he brought the player up to do the foul and then didn't foul. Yeah, it's creds on this stream, Papa Nasty. Although I don't have a minigame. I just don't know why you're giving Mighty Mansion second person a hit.
Yeah.
Without the foul. If you're going to move in there, surely you foul.
Although
yeah,
I like
definitely.
to thank Papa Nasty for the brand loyalty there. So Lodnor's blitzing himself free by the looks of it.
Oh!
In humility.
Doesn't even need to pile on. Just a kick to the head.
No.
Straight no badly hurt.
This is the danger I think Morbus is going to run into, though. Like, if Morbus is going to have to be prepared to pull the trigger on that apothecary at potentially a very early time.
Yeah,
I still
don't know if you'd Apo just a dodge. I think he's gonna save the Apo for.
I think not Apoing there is correct, but like he's going to be forced to pull it at an early time, like an early rate, I imagine. Especially with Lodnor just floating around going, "I'm going to mighty blow you," and then I'll pile him on.
Oh,
just a random hour break into a KO as well.
It's not random. It's a war dancer. They have secret mighty blow.
See, some of them have real mighty blow, some of them have fake mighty blow. See, for me, that was just that badly hurt was punishment for not taking the free foul.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, creds are mostly used on chill days. We have song requests on which costs creds, and there are going to be mini games added as well. It's turn 2. Why hasn't Morka scored yet?
Because Morka doesn't have the ball yet. That's pretty much the crux of that story.
It's not Morka's drive.
At least this is not going to plan. I love you guys. Brand loyalty, you know.
Yeah, all of the you can tell who comes from like the big O because they all watch your stream, not mine. And it's like other than Miriscadu, who's
Miriscadu's like a connoisseur of fine streaming.
Miriscadu just turned up and watched loads of my Bayonetta streams and was telling me how bad it was. It was fantastic. Which I completed actually, which was really good.
On the insane difficulty, or whatever it is.
Non-stop infinite climax. I cleared it in one sitting in 5 hours. I was so proud of myself.
Larkus, hoping Morka loses as he may actually
agree to a spin game. to be fair, Lark, I was challenging Crusader to a spin game with my Nurgle against his Willows.
And what did I say?
You absolutely browned your trousers at the thought of it.
I told you to fuck right off.
I don't want to see him die.
You could smell you could smell yourself crap yourself from like Britain. It was
like, to be fair, like having looked at the team though, like I think I could take it. Like I think I could win that game.
You'd win.
A question of
it's
how much
just
I'd have left.
what you'd have to pay to win.
Yeah, exactly right.
And I'd be fine with losing because I'd be getting lots of SPP from injuries. So it's we both win.
Well, do we?
Well, you get a win. I get the SPP. It's fair.
It's not really a win if like everything's dead.
Yeah, but
it's
Tom,
a win for us.
Aren't you playing like Chorfs or something this time? Or is Tomo still playing?
He's Dark Elf still.
Ah.
Yeah, Liam's turn.
Everyone's just re-rolled.
Yeah,
everyone's just re-rolled to Chorfs. I was surprised that he did too. See, I still think if you're the high elves here, you blitz Lurdnor and then foul with this Lorna.
Yeah, Lurdnor is a bit exposed, so he probably should get blitzed. He will sidestep out the way, of course, but...
Yeah, but as long as you follow, you're still going to get a 42% foul. There's no point picking up a bribe if you don't foul. It just doesn't
You're just
make
next
sense.
to the tree, and the tree has a chance to smash you. That's the only problem.
But it's a Lorna,
it's
so
it's a Lorna, what do you care?
If you have a chance to take Lurdnor out of play, I mean, totally.
Oh yeah, no, removing Lurdnor from the game at the cost of a loner mercenary.
Oh, it's a push.
And, oh yeah, Lurdnor does have Fend. I forgot about that. But he can follow, of course, with the Blitz.
Yeah. I don't think Morani is that suicidal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like that player. He needs to use Moranian. If you're going to hire Moranian, you kind of need to use him. This is something I felt he did wrong in his previous match against Trunk. He had Moranian based against a catcher for 5 straight turns or something. And could have easily just moved one player up for a 3 dice. And if you're gonna have a strength 4 player on a high elf team, and you're gonna be based by a strength 2 player, why the hell wouldn't you 3 dice them? You know?
I think what's going to happen is we're going to just see the teams sort of testing each other out, you know, throwing some punches around, trying to get a numbers advantage, and then...
But that's always going to go Morka's way, because Lurdnor is much more frightening than anything. I mean, if you look at it already, there's already 2 out for the High Elves, and there's only 1 out for the Wood Elves. And the Wood Elves are on defense.
Yeah, and the 2 out from the Wood Elves, like, one of those is directly in response to not taking a shot at Lurdnor when you have the opportunity.
Exactly.
He gets back up, he then goes on to badly hurt someone. Like,
yeah.
But then, like, Morbus can't be too afraid, though. If Morbus sort of slows the game down and bunches up, he's just letting Morka have all the positional space in the world he wants to set up, and that's where he'll get caught. So he's got to be a little more aggressive, I think.
He can't make... The problem is if he spreads out too much, it means that Lurdnor can pile on safely, which is really scary for him.
There is a happy medium in there somewhere, but like he has to be more aggressive than simply going, I'm going to progress across the field. Maybe go forward 1 square and then like 7 across.
Well, the thing you've got to remember as well is that, unfortunately, being High Elves, he's slower than the Wood Elf team.
Yeah, this is true too.
Not by much, but he is slower. So... it's just turning into a game of seeing where Lurdnor's going to strike, I think.
Like he's slower. He's slower. Like most of his players are slower, but it's that mostly slower that's it'll add up.
Oh, you got to be pretty happy if you're Morbus right now. Although Marker does have 4 rerolls, so he can afford to be a little bit greedy.
Yeah, usually Mark will save 1 for that 1-turn attempt. So even if all goes wrong and the high elf score, there's a very good chance that he can get in a 1-turner.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's got a plus movement catcher for crying out loud. It's not even challenging at that point. And sidestep as well for extra bonus points.
Yeah, no, Morka's very good at holding on to a reroll or 2. He's got that down pat.
Has to be said, I think this is quite an interesting play that he's actually leaving Lerdnor in a position where he can be punched by a tackler.
The tackler will get hit, though, I'd imagine, by that catcher towards the end of the turn. There needs to be 1 more assist around there, and then it's a 2-dice block. But he needs a power to bring him down, so...
Yeah,
he's still
if
he doesn't knock down the... Yeah, if he doesn't knock him down, then Lerdnor's getting 2 dice uphill without any sort of assistance moving across, so...
Yeah, no, but he can easily generate some assistance if he needs to.
Yeah, he's got the guard piece there that he could dodge out.
Heck, he can just walk his catcher in and just base off the catcher to just neutralize that assist, and that's instantly.
Where is that guard elf?
The guard elf is based by Aldia.
Yeah, right next to diving tackle. That's actually a pretty good move there by Morka. Because that's the only guard piece other than the treeman who is immobilized currently. So,
but if
it's not easy.
If you're White Line here, sorry, not if you're sort of Virtue here, you can use your blitz to hit Amalara with diligence because you've got tackle there. Try and clear him off, and then move the guard in to assist the block on Lerdnor because you're still in base contact. You don't need to blitz Lerdnor to even be able to
Actually,
hit.
a better option, even than that medal, would be to hit the thrower, because the thrower has no defensive skills, so it's much easier to get him away. So if he comes in with Morani and hits the thrower away, he can push him out and then go for Lerdnor, 2 dice.
Morani and blitzing the thrower would be probably, as you say, the best line of play here, because again, no defensive skills on that thrower.
And he has a reroll on him too, so he's handy if Morka can keep him on. That leader reroll has not been used yet.
That's true. He hasn't used a single reroll. So I think it's a Moranian blitz, into the thrower, and then follow up with Wrath smacking the blitzer.
If he gets 2 knockdowns or even removals here, it then opens up a nice path for him to just go scooting off towards the left-hand side.
Yeah, because Mark has desperately been trying to control the speed of the play towards the tree. And he's seen the same opportunity we have. It is only a push. It's actually
Morani
Lerdnor.
blitzed Lerdnor. Yeah.
To be fair, it's kind of the same difference. Because if he goes back, he now gets a 2 dice on the thrower anywhere. And Morani was a better chance of bringing Lerdnor down because he has wrestled. I actually think that maybe was the better plan.
Oh, that's true, yeah. That was a good move, yeah, because he can bring him down with wrestle if he needs.
So I don't dislike that at all.
Do you consider the foul on the catcher here? Or are you saving that completely for Lerdnor?
Here's Lerdnor's target. Here he is. Target acquired.
Yeah, but maybe that's a good play, pulling Lerdnor away from the pack. Ooh, that's a pow. I love the no thought, instant sidestep in, but I would totally well, if that wasn't an armor break, that guy was asking for a stomping.
Yeah, see, Morbus has done alright, because everyone loves to say, oh, AV7. But when you don't have any Mighty Blow, you're relying on the dice still a little. It's not that easy.
Well, 42% is 42%, right?
Yeah. But yeah, I think we're going to see a big pile on from Lerdnor here. He's safe if he piles on, really. I can't see him running down there to foul. And this is his best player for Morbus, so...
But I almost feel like this was a bit, and there's the rerolls coming in, and it's just a double push. That's feels bad, man.
It's a little unfortunate.
But I do like. I think that was an inspired play by Morbus because it just pulls Lerdnor away from his team a lot. Really, it's almost like a bait. It relieves much pressure because he had to send a lineman up as well to assist. There's 2 guys stunned and the tree's out of position, so this has actually freed up a lot of pitch space for Morbus just by baiting out that blitz.
Well, it's not even really. Is it really a blitz? Is it really a bait if Soren Hightower can, just casually toss the ball down that deep?
Well, that's the risk that
it's like, Charity is easy scoring position. Soren can make that pass, piece of piss, like.
Exactly. So that's why I think it was
Snake Eyes.
That's why I think it was a particularly good play. In that it offered so much to the high elves for the risk of maybe having a catcher hurt. But it's the breathing room it's bought him is immense.
That failed dodge has now left Utiel there, the second War Dancer, who we're not talking about as much, but it's left him very exposed.
Yeah, and now he just runs the other catcher with Wrestle down the middle. Yeah, I almost think that has really left Marker quite significantly out of position because his team's now quite spread out. This cage can just charge down the middle. The tree's going to do nothing because he's rooted.
I wouldn't ever say, though, he's out of position because, like, sure, the sure hands is handy on that thrower, but if he comes in and smacks him, block, you're both down, your power and your defender stumbles all bring your player down anyway. So on the 1 dice, it's a 75% chance when you got a reroll.
True, but there's still points of failure that you're adding in because it's a 3+ leap. He's dodging. If he's got to use Lerdnor, he's got to perform a dodge with out of tackle. You've got to remember that there is UTL is very likely to get kicked in the head.
I actually don't think. I think if I was going to kick a player right now, it'd be the catcher. The catcher's got wrestle. Your ball carrier has short hands. Like the War Dancer is going to have a harder time taking the ball out of your hands than the catcher who's laying on the ground right now.
He's not really, given that he can actually get inside cages and has Juggernaut. I just think, without a shadow of doubt, you kick UTL because he's a much more valuable player than a level 2 catcher.
Yeah, I think I agree with Metal there.
But Juggernaut's going to do is stop Soren Hightower from using Fend and turn both down into a push.
I don't know. I still think it's more valuable to this elf team because he can attempt to take Soren Hightower out with Lerdnor if he needs to, but UTL just is a threat to everyone else because he's got strip ball. There's only one sure hands.
The boot.
Yeah, on UTL, and he gets.
Well, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with fouling the War Dancer, if it's not mine. But
I mean, I think his mistake here is basing this catcher with this thrower, because if the Woodies commit here, he can still 2 dice uphill into Soren with a blitz here.
Yeah, that's the concern I'd be having. Like, I'd be more, like I said, like just given that wrestle is in base contact with the ball carrier, I'd be more inclined to stomp on the catcher. But I mean, like you've got to take shots on reward answers when you can, I suppose. So
I wouldn't disagree. I don't disagree with that foul, personally.
What does Charity do now, guys? What do you reckon? Does
probably
he
get punched
hit
in the head.
Lerdnor? Does he dodge?
I think
he's probably going to get chased down.
I think he sits there and just allows Lerdnor to be out of position.
Yeah, that's...
Or makes it harder for Lerdnor to get back in position because he's applying tackle to a dodger.
Yeah, see, I would like to see Morka here regroup a little, try and get your players back in position, and then smash that catcher Charity, because he's really key. But there are plenty of options for what he could do. He could go for the blitzer, who's standing at the front of the cage there as well. That's a definite option.
See, Tomo, I disagree with the 1-die Lerdnor simply because of fend and sidestep. Like if you hit Lerdnor, fail to knock him down, he sidesteps away.
Yeah, all your
following up, and now Lodnor's free again. Like,
all you're doing is
leaving
allowing
that
him
better.
to get free. I think leaving the player there and providing the tackle on him was the best choice to make it harder for him to do anything. Because I think we've got
I
a cage
wholeheartedly
dive.
agree.
I reckon I could have gone with Tomo there, just because of the fact that even if you do roll a skull, he can't pile on.
Yeah, but you're still getting mighty blood in the face, and you're only armor value 7.
Yeah.
You can't.
No, but
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying
he's-
is, like, he's going for the blitz anyway. But if he pushed him, he can't follow. Like, Charity couldn't follow up then, and Lodnor's free to move around wherever the hell he wants.
Yeah, I think you'd
Kill him, Lodnor.
He's going after him.
Kill him.
He's got to pile on there.
You got to pile that on. No mighty blow on the stun, or he gets KO'd.
Charity's KO'd.
That's good for Walker.
Thing is, unless he protects Lodnor, there's another big old stomp coming in.
I think
He
but see,
He'd be able to
he doesn't.
relatively easily protect Lodnor. He's got 2 players on the right hand side here. He can just move across.
And it doesn't sacrifice his position that much, simply because of the fact that he's so quick, and like Morba's scoring doesn't exactly phase Morka very much, simply because Morka can score, of course, on a whim.
I don't know. I like it now that he's provided cover, but I think to provide cover, he's actually exposed Lethast, who is another high priority kicking in the head target.
That is very true. Lethast is quite an important.
And there's a tackle guy,
yeah.
Wrath, is right there, so he could just his blitz is the shortest blitz in the world, right? a quick hop kick in the head.
I think Morka's also just got to watch out for the fact that that he can't leave too many of his players in base contact, even if they're diving tackle, because of course powers happen, and it's just not much point having them there until he can actually assault the cage.
And here's the thing:
It's very
powers,
much that
not
they're
only
all
powers
strength 2
happen.
too.
Yeah, they're strength 2. He's marking catches with strength 2, so it's 2 dices, and there's a lot of tackle on this high elf team. I mean, they've got 3 tackle players on the pitch and 1 off the pitch, so they've got plenty of tackle. So if that KO comes back, it's even worse for them. But as long as he uses,
blitz.
I don't agree with that.
No, tackle
We
gets
saw a
some
3
play,
dice
man.
there, though.
Yeah, but he didn't need to blitz to do that.
Far out, Sin and Virtue's armor breaks have been very good. For no mighty
blitz-
blow.
See,
Yeah, the blitz says kind of like why, but
he's moving the cage is what he's doing. He's using the blitz to help move the cage. But I still think taking the hit there and then blitzing with Wrath would have been the choice.
do you put a sneaky boot into UTL as you go past with the,
Yes.
the loner? Just go
Do it.
unassisted, whatever.
Almost certainly.
He could do it right now, because even if he fails, Cage is just, still protected.
No, he's elected to use him to block off, make the back part of a cage.
This might be where we see an assault on the ball carrier here. I can definitely
think it
see
might-
Walker thinking of that.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end of the drive now. This is where you need to make something happen or just concede a touchdown.
Yeah, like the ball's getting a little closer to the end zone here than Morka may be willing to sort of accept.
Yep, Morka has a reroll for every turn now, so it means that he can go a bit for the ball and then, be happy that he still has a reroll for a 1-turn attempt.
Absolutely. Morbus has a wizard and a bribe. I think he got a babe as well.
Yeah, the chat, Morka said in Discord that it was a babe.
That's interesting. I don't know if I like that. Bringing Wrath around rather than completing the cage, but
I think he's sort of looking at the catcher here, Amalia, whatever the hell the fucking thing's name is. Getting 2 die on it, like if you have to take the boat down, you've got wrestle, and then just trying to hold it down that way.
This is interesting, though.
You're not worried about the tree, so...
There's a bit of a gap, see, because he needs to get that guard player over. Otherwise, the catcher here, Amalara, can quite easily get in an assist. And then a catcher, the 9 movement catcher, can quite easily run through the gap. So he does need to move another player across.
there we go.
He
The
does.
guard player does, yeah.
Oh, but he doesn't go That's interesting where he goes, though, because that's still a 2+ through the hole.
Oh, he gets a power on Amalara, so Amalara possibly being less of a concern. He's not going to follow that, because that's straight onto the tree. Oh, no, that's fine.
Yeah, but now Amalara's got an easy, like, moving towards the ball.
Amalara's got an easy move straight around to the cage, and then he can run with one dodge through with one of his catches for a 1-dice block on the ball. Just needs to make sure he mans up that guy in front as well.
There's Amalara. Yeah, you have to remove the assist from...
Yeah, remove the assist as well. So he needs one dodge there too.
No, I agree with this player. It's time to see Morka go aggressive. He's kind of just been playing hit and run, just hoping for some casualties to sprinkle through. And you know, it's time for him to start like actually going full Wood Elf.
Don't worry, Morka goes full Wood Elf a lot.
Just a nice little reminder, by clicking on the tree to make it make a noise, that he's still rooted.
Yeah, our casual check of the tree. Yep, still there.
Poor guy. Look at him.
He's so depressed.
Came all the way out of the forest for this.
Yeah.
He could be staging a protest. I'm not getting paid enough.
What do you pay a tree in? What currency do they accept?
Fertilizer. Reparation, like tree reparations for the destruction of books and things, I guess.
I've lost you, dude. Miracle
Tomo
Grow.
saying Miracle Grow. The treeman doesn't need Miracle Grow. Look at him. He already towers above everybody else.
Yeah, that's what they gave him. That's why he's so big.
So doping program has been implemented here.
Yeah,
Like all
Alpha
good
Lauren.
Blood Bowl
That's how he's got block.
What can you say? Alpha Lauren. It's on the border of the Bretonians there.
Here we go. Glad your time spent playing Total War has helped you out. Okay, that's a both down. That's exactly what you needed.
Ooh, and a knockout.
Wow,
Bang.
that's huge.
Straight next to the diving tackle. That is, yeah.
That's not that big of a deal though, because to be fair, Moranian can 3-dice that guy with tackle and wrestle.
True. Problem is, Morka can just get Lerdnor around the back here, and he can put other players there.
Oh no, he can
Just
certainly he can certainly apply additional pressure, but I'm still saying it's not the world's. That's one of the best scatters I think Morbus could have had. Oh, excuse me.
I think
Lerdnor's
Morbus is going to
committed
have
too.
to. Yeah, I think Morbus is going to have to consider maybe scoring on his next turn though, if he can get in there.
Yeah, there's a lot of Wood Elves on the ball right now, and he's starting to run out of players. But I think he still would throw a Moranian punch into Aldia, followed by if he then follows, if it's any form of a push and knockdown, he can then follow up and 2-dice Lerdnor with Diligence to clear the ball. So the only problem is I just don't know who he's. There we go. That's provided. Even that though is still a 2-dice because Strength 4 against Strength 2.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like, let's say that say Morbus wants to get a little bit spicy. He can move down the Blitzer Temperance to get 2-die on Ballard. Follow up, then he can move his guard piece and be around the back, sit in there, and then he's got back to 3 dice. So,
oh, that's a failed dodge.
That's
But with a reroll a turn, yeah, that's instant reroll there.
Yeah, you don't even have to think about that. This is this has gone bad for Morbus because he's just so many men down right now. But
no, he's technically. Well, I mean, like, if you factor the tree as being removed, he's technically got the same amount of people on the pitch.
That's true.
Oh no! So he's one down. So he's only one down if you consider the tree removed, because let's be honest, that's what the tree is basically right now.
No, absolutely.
He's only one man down.
He's still a man down against Wood Elves. That's not the way it's supposed to go.
Yeah,
but that's what happens with White Line, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still think that the tactic here is the Moranian 2-dice.
Yeah, I would agree with that. 2 dice is there.
Yeah.
2 dice in the Lerdnor.
This is a big 2 dice though, and the 2 dice on Lurdnor is not going to be easy.
It's not
to
a 2
get
dice on
these
Lurdnor,
3 in
no,
there. Yeah,
because of
it's
how
currently only
what
a
else
1.
has moved up.
Yeah.
Guard guy is currently committed next to the thrower. That's actually very important. Thrower getting there.
Yeah, this
He
is a
actually
really
gets
good
blitzed
blitz.
off first. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, big
Oh.
hit into an injury.
Oh.
Chestnut.
And that's a reroll down for Marker in the
That's
second.
a minus
Oh,
1
another
movement.
movement.
Another minus movement. Do we think he
Morpus
apples
has
this?
been really
Or do you
riding
think he
the
just
dice on
accepts?
the
No,
injuries.
he's going to be accepting that guy dying, I think.
Yeah, Chestnut, that's the end of his
Yeah.
career. Do you move
Yeah, he
Temperance
might get
in to
fired.
put the assist onto Lurdnor?
Absolutely. I don't
Yeah,
even think that's a question.
And then you take your 1 die against the Ballard. And then
Morka says that he's definitely a pocket passer now.
not fired?
I mean, it depends. Like, is he going to be any more useful than a rookie? Comes back in 2
probably.
games. You may as well just not fire him and just see who you're up against.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, a movement 5 Wood Elf is pretty painful.
He's a dwarf.
Hey, he's still faster than the tree. Okay? Still faster than the tree.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I just think Morbus has got to be really happy that he's actually been breaking some armor, because, you know, as I would say,
as we've seen
AV7...
throughout the playoffs, AV7 has been holding. It's about time to see AV7 not hold.
No.
No, it is. It's
Not
past,
right now.
It's past due to pay the piper as far as AV7 is concerned.
Those catches, that's where the AV7 needs to fail. Not that I'm biased, but...
Well, Lurnor takes 2 to the face.
He's actually going to try and scatter the ball, which I like. Although, if that had been caught, it could have been an entirely different story. That changes...
Oh, Lomu!
But see, that's fine,
Shouldn't
because
shout.
he's still got a 2 dice. Because
but
he's strength 4.
It's Jonah Lomu.
How-
Don't underestimate Jonah Lomu.
Metal's not going to get that reference.
No, I know
Yeah.
who Jonah Lomu is, but...
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, he can still 2 dice. He's still got a 2 dice on the ball handler, so that's
When he
and he
gets
takes him down. And then it's...
Oh!
And if this scatters favourably, which
If he scatters
Oh.
favorably, Metal's...
That's hilarious.
it didn't, I
You can
think
just dump it off.
he bodies up here.
He doesn't have much of a choice. Like, these 2 catches here with the ward answer, it's not asking that much to get the ball to one of these catches, and then they're gone. Like,
Yeah,
Thing is, it's going to be tackle on this catcher at least.
This
but
is an
like,
incredibly
Lurnor
unfortunate scenario for poor old Morbus. I think, given how well that initial set of blocks played out, if that had scattered any other direction,
yeah, I think we may have seen him score.
he'd have had a pretty
Or-
easy score.
Yeah.
But that was 2 very lucky scatters. One into the hands of the first elf, and then who gets knocked down into the hands of the second elf.
He even powered Ballard. Oh.
He didn't even need to power, though, that's the thing.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, the power, like, say that ball's scattered, you know, just over sort of opposite Lurnor. Opposite Lomu. It's easy just casually pick up the ball.
I think he brings the guard guy around the back and he needs to just put pressure across this team at this point. And just wait for hopefully a failed. You gave up on AV7, Liam. You don't get to talk about
Here comes the
AV7.
foul. Lurnor getting booted.
I like it.
Even my
disagree
AV9
with it.
doesn't even hold.
No damage,
Didn't
though.
break up. Yeah, but, I mean, the upside here is didn't get sent off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hasn't
But then
had
again,
anyone sent off yet, which
Still
is
has a
handy.
bribe, so even if he gets called on it, that's probably okay. Not definitely okay, but probably okay.
Yeah.
The question is
I think
how you
I think if you're gonna
extricate
burn your-
yourself from this mess.
Yeah. But, like, I think
think-
he wants to burn his bribe. He wants to make sure that Lurdnor's gone.
Oh no, absolutely. But whatever you do to Lurdnor, really all you're burning is definitively an apothecary. Potentially damage on top of that, but you know, primarily it's an apothecary you're looking to burn.
So Morka is going into the tank right now.
He may as well have a good think. There's 4-minute turns for a reason.
Absolutely.
It's to allow us people who don't know how to play the game to. Would that work? No. Would that work?
Yeah, listen closely, and you'll hear Marker and Liam conferring in the background. He is as well. He's just said something about a 2 dice. Liam,
I turned my mic off for that. Thanks.
You didn't, because we heard it.
Nah, I wasn't even. It's Morgan muttering to himself.
Morka does the same thing I do. I go 2 dice.
Yeah, he does.
I don't think Morbus is in a terrible situation here. It could be a lot worse.
No, yeah, I completely agree. That
he can act. No, he doesn't, because he's got Juggernaut. So he ignores Wrestle and then both downs him. Because it's a blitz.
Doesn't Juggernaut turn it into a push?
No, Juggernaut disables you from using Wrestle and then allows you to both down.
Yeah.
It depends if you choose to how you choose to use the Juggernaut skill. You can turn both down into a push, but because he's got block, he doesn't have to.
I would be, oh man, like I'd say
blocked
push
him down.
Like the sneak, the cheeky surf with the catcher.
You just don't have time. You don't have.
The surf.
You don't have the
UTL
players.
downfield. Yeah, Morgan just made a small mistake there.
Yeah,
but...
he has no scoring threat.
Well, he does.
That's a lie. He's got a movement 9 catcher with 2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, he kind of hasn't got the ball yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't got the ball out yet.
You watch.
I mean, it's a 3+2+ here. And whilst it is through tackle, he's still got a team reroll. So it's not the world's worst scenario.
That's what they're paid to do.
This is why catchers get the 90k to begin with.
Bye-bye.
Makes the 3+, makes the 2+, and he makes the pass.
Yeah, easy pass.
Is he out of range?
You can still roll 1s. It's not the passes aren't always that easy because you can still roll 1s.
This is true, but like it's still an easy pass.
No, what Morbus is doing now is killing Lerdnor. Let's be real. He's getting 3 dice and then booted.
Okay, so this is scenario. Oh no, he's got sidestep, so you're not really surfing you.
Yeah.
Why would you want to surf him when you can kick him to the ground and foul him?
No, I was talking about the catcher.
Hey, you could surround him and then push him out.
Yeah, but then you're not hitting Lerdnor.
No, you could hit Lerdnor, foul Lerdnor, and then surround him and push him out.
Yeah.
As long as you don't hit with Moranian, as long as Diligence knocks him down.
There is a wizard. We're completely forgetting that there's a wizard.
He's not gonna wizard.
So
it's just
no, we could wizard and take out the other scoring threat, so Morka doesn't score. That's definitely an option.
Here comes the bolt.
Oh, and it's an armor break, and it's a kill.
Armor breaks.
So actually, the score is very difficult
Yeah,
here.
we've got to hit that catcher down.
But it's hard.
Yeah.
He doesn't really necessarily even have to like.
Morbus can score. It's possible.
What? Dodge away with the down dude, make a giant pass.
Oh, and Lerdnor takes a powing.
Pow.
Welcome to Powtown, population Lerdnor.
You know what? You take this loner, you stick him right there, you put another dude in, you surf that dude, then you foul.
Yep, surf and then foul.
Call it a day. Yep,
surf,
call it a day.
Or he can go for the score. Or he can go for the score.
What? Stop talking silly talk, Liam. We don't want to see that.
he can still do both. He can do the surf.
But you don't do the foul. Both. You don't do the foul until after you've surfed
Have your cake and eat it?
Because if you surf the guy first, you can use Lerdnor as one of the places he can't sidestep to. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you put someone in behind the catcher, and then you go
to the side, to the
front, in front of the catcher, and then you go, bloop,
and you go bye bye
and
with
then you've
Meridian
surrounded.
Man, you've got the bodies to do it as well.
Yep. Yeah, this is the thing. Like Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, what a guy! And he still technically has the catcher who can blitz off into the... Sorry, the catcher who can blitz off into the Woody catcher afterwards. As long as he makes the dodge out with Wrath to fill this gap.
He can't... Yeah, he can't do the block with Meridian, can he? Because he just steps forward.
No, because as long as he brings Wrath into the gap in front of the catcher, which is a 2+ dodge to fill the gap in front of the catcher, then Moranian surfs the guy for free. Then he still has the blitz with Lust to try and bring down the scoring threat.
Oh, what's he doing?
He doesn't. He could have. He could have just.
No, this is fine.
Oh, wrestle.
Yeah, so he's negated the scoring threat. Now he still has the surf because he brings Wrath round.
He's going to get his player's surf though as well. He could potentially score right now. Look at that. Yeah, he's either score or surf. Because there's
hang on.
lineman.
Let's be totally honest.
Yeah,
You've got to do the surf, right?
What? What's going on?
He's doing just a big foul instead.
What are you doing? You could have done both.
Yeah.
You could have had your cake in it.
Yes.
And it's only a stun into a bribe. Come on.
Double 6.
That's the wrong place for the double 6.
If it was the other way around.
Is he considering not bribing here?
No, you bribe.
He did.
I don't think he did. He just let him go.
Who?
You could have surfed. It could have.
Now he's gonna get surfed.
Too.
It's time to go surfing.
You always bribe.
You could have
you can surf the guard piece.
He could have
surf the guard piece.
Yeah, if he'd have brought him. The thing is, as well, it was a lower percentage foul simply because he had his assists negated by that catcher.
Yeah, absolutely. If he surfed the catcher, then Nerdnor's like.
I mean, he rolled double 6 on the arm.
Boxcar's got there anyway.
But still.
But look at that. No, look at that. Look, if he'd surfed, that would have been double knock. That would have been a double down. That would have been a double defender stumbles. Defender down. Yeah.
Here we go. Here's the surf.
Double surf. Here we go.
Double skulls. Reroll double skulls.
No, it's both downs. Oh no, because even with Juggernaut, he can surf. It's fine. That play was very.
He's going for the double surf from the other side. So it's going to get Ballard. Oh, and he misclicked.
Oh, no!
No!
Oh, he makes it.
Yeah, but now he's used reroll, so something bad can still happen.
Yeah, he probably just wants to... Oh, we'll see. Does he be greedy and go for the double with no reroll?
No,
or does he just hit Envy out of bounds? Just hit Envy out of bounds.
Fuck it. Go greedy. Go greedy. God damn it, go greedy. Good. Oh, man.
Do you just want bad things to happen to Morka at this point, Crusader?
No, I just want him to well burn, to be honest. I want Morka to win, but I want the greed.
Greed.
Morka's greedy.
Oh my word.
This is gonna be so good.
Come on.
One dice as well. Oh man.
So good.
You watch the crowd kill him or something.
No damage.
No damage. Boring.
Who cares?
Can he get another player into position for the other one?
He's got the dirty player who can swing around.
He's got Ballard.
Easy. Which way are you going?
There we go. Yeah, he's filling the gap so he can surf with a Malara.
Yep.
Oh, bye. Oh, and that's a KO. Stack the KOs, boys. There's a lot of knockout elves.
I told you, greed is good.
Right, I'm gonna skip to the loo while this halftime plays. I'll be right back.
And you'll now have the 1-minute swearing track from Liam and Crusader.
Here's the the halftime interview with Morka. How do you think the game's going, Morka?
I think it's going fairly well. I'm disappointed I didn't score, but that silly wizard got in the way of that. But I'm happy 2 of his guys are sitting on the bench still.
So there you go, from the man himself.
I'm so glad he took the double surf, to be honest.
I think that might be the only half that Morka has been, the only first half that Morka's been held scoreless in. I know he's been held scoreless in a second, but usually he just receives the kickoff and just goes and scores.
Yeah, Morka can be held to a scoreless second half, but he's already 2-0 up at that point anyway, so you know.
Yeah.
Can you check the KO rolls? Absolutely. The KO rolls were as follows for the for the high elves: 2 for charity, 2 for temperance, 1 for channel. Ostensibly, you got 2 high elves back. 2 knocked out, 2 are back.
I am back. Here we go. The babe. We've still got 2 KOs.
There's no babe.
There's no babe.
Because all those knockout,
there's no babe.
Yeah.
Someone said there was a babe.
2 high elves. Yeah. I think Morka said to us in chat there was.
See, yeah, it's still 2 out for the Woodies as well.
It's
so it's
10 to 9. It's 10 to 9, the player count.
Yeah, but that all comes down to this bizarre decision to not use a bribe on a called foul.
No, like the decision to not surf before you go for the...
Okay, yeah, that was a bad decision, but honestly, why the hell aren't you using a bribe when you get called on a foul? I mean, I know it's only a journeyman getting sent off, but are you really going to be... You're down men now. You can't afford to foul as much because you're down men.
No, he's down by 1. It's not an insane amount
and he's about to take 2 mighty blow hits.
Yeah, that's the big problem. Mighty blow hits time.
Yeah, no, you know what'll happen. That tree will go root, and then it'll just push.
See, I don't know why we expected anything from the crowd surfing, though, because if you look at the teams that have turned up, we have High Elves and Wood Elves. So half of the crowd of High Elf fans are all sitting there sipping their Earl Grey tea, wondering why some filthy Blood Bowl players being pushed at them. And the other half are all Zen tree-hugging hippies.
Hey, have you seen Murdnor?
Yeah, he's not Zen.
Have you met our Lord and Savior?
War dancers are not your typical wood elf. Okay, that's not how it works. There's a reason they're called war dancers, and
they're the hippies that want to kill off all the humans to make the world a better place. That's a war dancer right there.
I have to say it's a surprisingly low-scoring game for High Elf versus Wood Elf.
Well, I mean, like Liam was just saying that he's pretty sure that's Morka's first scoreless first half
ever. Wow.
Or at least this season. Ever, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean ever with this team, because this team's silly.
Oh, that wizard was right on the money, and then the blitz onto the only scoring threat.
Yeah, but you say that was right on the money, but the problem Morbus has is that was his offensive half. He's had to blow his wizard to prevent a score in his drive. So when you say right on the money, that's not really right on the money.
White Line could just be completely nuts and just go straight into the end zone here. They do have the one-turner.
Lordnor could just stand there and be like, I'll have that ball, thank you very much.
See, I think you don't do that as White Line. I think the play is... just score slow.
He's not going to stall out the half. He's not going to stall out the half.
Why would you risk something wrong, something going bad? All he has to do is win 1-0.
Yeah, have you seen? Did you see the Sanjin versus Morka match?
No, but he had.
Yeah.
No, but he had.
No, exactly. You didn't see it. Doesn't matter.
I did see.
Opinions.
I saw the winning players. My point being, he had to play that way.
You saw the winning plays? Were they rolling 10? 10. 10.
10. 10.
Yeah, but the point is, he was 2-0 down. He had to play aggressive. He's 0-0 on his drive. He doesn't have to play aggressive.
But he will. I'm not saying it's the greatest thing, but like that's what Morka's going to do.
But why would you risk losing a game you can win so easily by just sticking back and beating up? Oh, you know what?
Said in chat,
good news for Morbus. Morka's not piling on this turn.
Yeah.
Hey, yes, I mean, he could. It'd be unlikely.
Maybe he does.
Yeah, you could voluntarily turn over if you're nuts.
No, actually, he can just sit in this. He can sit in the tree cage right now. He's pretty happy with himself.
I think Morka might just be happy that Mighty Branches decided to move.
He didn't root. Yes. I still don't know if I like the first action big guy, even though it's a I suppose 3 dice for blocks pretty good, but still.
It's probably as safe as it's going to get, really, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 dice with block. I can't really follow it since he had block, but
Leadenhall, not even blitzing, just making a block.
Just clearing the ball.
Yeah.
That's fine. I like that.
Removing the filth.
It's not too bad, like leaving a player in base contact with the cage corner if the cage corner's a tree. With block.
That's true, and then you look at how difficult it is to shift a ball off of Leadenhall. You go, eh.
I don't know. I still don't know if I like him having it though, because it does limit his offensive options. That's at least one more turn where he's not piling on because he's got to hand it off to someone. So as far as Morbus is concerned, that's 2 turns of no piling on action, which is pretty good.
It's a bit of a win. It is a bit of a win.
I'd love to see Moranian just punch the tree at this point.
Go dauntless against the tree.
Why not, man? It's only a 3+.
Stand up chastity. So you got 2 assists on the tree.
Yeah, and then even if you fail, it's still a 1 dice, and you've got wrestle as well as block. So
it's not even that bad, really, is it?
But if the tree goes down, there's every chance that it's not going to stand back up because it's a 4+ to even stand up.
All right, Morbus, punch the tree.
Yeah, punching the tree has become a valid strategy.
Outside of death rollers and other strength, 5 and 6 players, punching the tree. Knock on wood, Morbus. Knock on wood.
did you just Crusader?
I like
Metal
that.
Stream.
That's a proper T-player. That's
I think he might be going for the tree too.
It'd be so good.
I mean, you've
I don't
got
see
a
much
player
point
with...
going for a tree though. No, but like, it's fun to hit the tree, but AV10, like Morka wants you to hit the tree.
It's not about
That's what the tree's
it's
for.
not about breaking the armor. It's about putting it on the ground, denying the guard, potentially stopping it from standing up because it's the chance to stand up isn't guaranteed.
Yeah, it's a 2+.
And what are you going to do?
4+,
Run down one of these receivers for no good reason? You want Morka to score fast if you're Morbus, because then you get the ball back.
I think it's just surprising that Morka put them so deep, because I would be fair enough with Morka hitting a 2+2+ pass and throw to score, but hitting a 3+ is so much scarier. Like that chance of failure.
I'll hit the tree with my death roller when I spin against Morka. Lark is delivering.
I don't feel like it's the same thing though. Like you're hitting a tree with a strength 7 piece again.
Yeah,
as opposed
it's
to
using a
strength 4
death
piece,
roller
yeah.
to mow down a tree isn't quite the same thing as using a high elf to punch a tree.
Sam's
be
Yeti
honest,
versus the tree was the best battle ever.
That was so good.
Let's remember that.
Let's be honest though, like the death roller hitting a tree, that's its assigned duty. Like that's what they do. They're just an overgrown fucking weed whacker, really, aren't they?
I like bringing
The
this
new
tackle
secret
back.
weapon's a weed whacker.
Yeah.
No, I still think punching the tree is not the worst scenario here.
I think it's all right value, to be honest. If for nothing
good
else,
thing
it could lead to the lols.
If he does overcommit to these 2 downfield, what Morka does is he just runs the opposite side.
Yeah, just
so
runs to the
running
side of the
to
pitch, yeah.
our left, yeah.
Well, I mean, like as I pointed out to Morka and he's friendly against Papa, right? Every time in that game against Sandjune, he went up the left-hand side, disaster struck. But then he went and shifted gears and went to the right, and that's when he won the game.
He's actually punching
So,
a
like-
wall answer instead.
Okay.
Boo!
He actually is punching. Yeah, he's got a tackle player on the ball though. He's strength 4 as well, which is not bad.
Yeah, but he could have had a strength 4 guy punching a tree. It'd be brilliant.
Dude, I'm with you on the tree punching, but apparently we're wrong for wanting tree punching action.
Look,
okay?
we just wanted to see him
You
beat
are wrong.
Wood. Okay, we wanted to see him beat Wood. That's it. Okay? Like, nothing.
I don't think we're allowed to show that on Twitch.
You can. You just got to heavily pixelate it, as it turns out.
Oh, and there's a POW. That's nice. No armor break though.
That is not so nice.
And he hasn't
For a
got anyone
change.
to get a foul in. Oh, stop complaining.
No,
It's armor value 7. It's not supposed to start. It's not. Armor value 7 isn't built to last. Okay.
He can
We're
get a
both
foul.
Wood Elf coaches. You're going to lose this argument. where you're just like, AV7 breaking. It's like a 60% chance it doesn't break.
You say that, right? I was a Skaven coach for 4 seasons. I am also, at heart, a Wood Elf coach. I love playing Wood Elves. I play Wood Elf in Clan League. But even I know that Armor 7 is supposed to break.
You just gotta believe.
In the heart of the armor.
This isn't an Aryan we're talking about. It's not supposed to work.
Have you met our Lord and Savior Anarian?
I love Anarian. The guy is utterly
That's
mental.
heresy.
Brilliant.
Lurdnor is the Lord and Savior.
Nonsense. Anarian is the one.
Lurdnor is the son of Anarian.
Oh wow, my god. Guys, can we just talk about how the tree is now 2 squares into the high elf half?
Can we just talk about how you could have got a
Tree-man
Dauntless
score.
to assist on the tree and prevented that hit?
That's
Actually,
true.
there's a really good play from Morko here if he wants... Oh, no, he can't quite get it. Because he could have tried to push Moranian away.
I was going to say, isn't in your eyes every play from Morko a really good play because you're totally #not biased?
Nah. Some of these plays are a little too crazy for me. Too crazy.
For anyone just joining us, one of our casters is in fact Morko's son. So every time the guy who sounds like he works on a sex line says good things about Morko, it's completely coming from an entirely non-biased family perspective.
Well, he's right next to me, so...
How does he feel
There's
about
not much room for criticism. He doesn't know yet. He'll watch the stream.
Please don't
He's gonna watch the stream and be like, "That metal is a weird man, Liam."
Yeah, that's fine.
Is he on some sort of government watch list, Liam?
To be fair, that's not that's one of the more polite ways of describing me, so it's fine.
Oh no, Lona.
Oh, poor Lorna back at the tree.
Lona.
Kick the guy at the tree.
Yeah, the Lona and Chastity again are in a position to assist on a punch on Mighty Branch. I like it.
Yeah, but he's got to clear Moranian out first. That's why we love metal. He's weird. Thank you, Vels. Thank you. I got you back. You got my back, man. Thing is, if he rolls.
Wait. Tomo says that Liam didn't know who the Macho Man was until this year. Liam, is that true?
What?
It's possible.
How old are you?
What?
How old are you?
That is a crime that cannot be stood for.
Hang on. How old are you?
I'm only 15, Metal.
Really?
Metal, I have always done feeling hard cast with if I, I don't want to...
I'm a bit young. I'm a bit young, guys.
Hang on, my stream's usually marked as 18 plus.
Shh. I'm 16 in 2 weeks. It's close enough.
Don't know who Macho Man was. That is... I don't even know what to say anymore.
Yeah, he also gave the best interviews in WWF history, because it was WWF at the time as well. He gave some of the best interviews ever, where you just didn't have a clue what was going on and thought maybe he was actually just on drugs. Yeah.
I loved the Macho Man Skyrim mod.
Burning a reroll in overtime format just to punch Soren? I don't know if I like that.
It was double skull, and
yeah, but
I
it's
think
a rookie.
Morko would like to get.
It's double skulls, and the war dance is still very open.
But it's a rookie
lineman.
lineman.
I think Morko would like to get Lafasti back.
No, it's a rookie lineman who isn't offering anything to the protection of the ball. That burning that reroll for me feels just a little greedy.
Oh look, I'm not going to say it wasn't
greedy and Morka. Just a little.
If this goes to overtime and you're down rerolls because you didn't want to take double skulls on a rookie lineman.
Yeah, that does hurt though.
That hurts because it's a rookie lineman.
What I think though is actually really good is getting out that thrower, because that's taken the reroll away from Morka, which was a big advantage for him having that extra reroll.
Larkus in chat saying, I don't think Morka is planning on going to overtime.
Well, I know he's not planning to, but the thing is, with Blood Bowl, do you ever really, really always end up how you planned?
I'm sure Morka planned to win that Sand Dune match, and he did.
I'm pretty sure Morbus was planning to score on his own drive, for example.
Morbus's plan should have been punch tree.
I'm not saying you're wrong. Like, I'm not saying you're wrong.
Just saying, like, you know.
But you still got a nice meaty 2-dice onto Utail with Marinian here, which, given that he's decided he doesn't want to punch the tree, isn't a bad choice. See, but Marker turn 16 touchdowning isn't likely because this is Marker's drive. So the turn 16 touchdown choice goes to over to Morbus and not Marker. If it's any, you know, the final turn.
Yeah, but like if Walker scores on T16, how likely is Morbus to one turn?
No, I agree, which is why I was suggesting that Marker's strategy needed to be stalled to the end.
Yeah.
But
Marker's going to score. He's going to score. It's just
I just think that's mental, because
we're all just living in Lurdnor's world.
Our Lord and Savior Lurdnor allows us to exist.
See, I'd like
he may be some pixels, but he's some very powerful pixels.
Just don't go hugging him.
Look, to be fair, I mean, Lurdnor's no more fake a deity than a lot of the others, so...
Wrath gets a nice 2-dice on Amalara to follow into... You know, just to really kind of choke down this Wood Elf corner. He's still got Moranian to hit 2-dice onto Utail as well. And then he's got some players he can free up to just try and squeeze into the Wood Elves here. So... Pre-season interviews I did with every member of the Big O, Marker said his goal was to average more than 2 touchdowns a game. So what Tom was saying is Marker lied to him.
No, I wholeheartedly think that Marker's telling the truth here, to be honest.
Although, to be fair, no, I suppose it's... He can still average 2 if he goes to overtime.
I'm pretty sure he has averaged 2, though. Like, he had a
Yeah, I know how averages
game.
work, so... I know how averages work, so it doesn't matter if he scores 1 this game. I'm joking, okay? I know he's your dad, but it's okay for him to take some criticism.
Shh.
It'll turn him into a better father.
I don't know if I like this play bringing Envy in, because that's just denied him his blitz. Oh, he has smacked Utail, though.
No break. The brakes have stopped.
Don't say that. You just don't say that. Are you mad?
It's possible.
Oh,
what? That looked like a misclick?
No, that was a hold my beer player.
Yeah.
That was
That was a why not player, and I don't. That's only a 4+4+. In fact, that was only a 4+ to get there, so that's not a terrible decision.
He should have stood Chastity up, I think, though.
Agreed, but that's not the worst shoot through. 4+4+ with a reroll on both. I don't hate that at all.
Now, see, if that was Moranian, that'd be a wrestle with the tree be on the ground and happy days.
Morka should just put an extra player there just because he had... I imagine he's scoring this turn.
Yeah, I kind of feel like allowing a 4+4+ shot on the ball is actually a bit of a misplay. Sorry, Liam, sorry.
Yeah! I mean, I think... Yeah, I guess fair enough, but it's always tricky against elves. They always have that just 4+ or...
Oh yeah, Mr. Rocky, if you didn't know, Liam Colston and Marker are a son and father combo.
No, they're actually the same person inside a trench coat.
Shh.
They're not in the same leagues though, because Liam has been playing in the REL for the season. I don't know if I like blitzing
I've been
with
in
Aldi,
the REL
though.
for a couple of years.
Fuck, does that mean, like, do we need to have, like, a kids award now that we've discovered Liam's only 15? Is there, like, a Happy Meal award that goes out?
Happy Meal!
See, the funny thing is, Crusader, legally, I'm born in, on January the 1st in, like, 1985. 1990. I'm born a couple different times, depending on, you know, if you're looking at my Google Plus, my Twitch. Depends.
So what we're saying, Crusader, is if Liam wins anything important, we need to send out a Happy Meal toy.
Yeah, basically. like
you know those
like,
instead of sending him the ogre, we send him one of those little plastic trophies that are painted gold that they sell in trophy stores.
It's like how the Golden Demons used to have like the kids category,
the under 16 painting category.
Mm.
He's got to be careful here because there's still a tackle player who is unmarked who has a 2 shot on the ball, 2 dice on the ball right now.
Lark's just discovered that he can't put Pornhub bounties on the Big O now if Liam comes across.
See, Lark decided that he couldn't. Lark thought that he couldn't do it just because he was an admin, and I was like, hell no, do it. That's hilarious.
You heard it, Larkus. Pornhub bounties.
I thought it was incredibly funny. I was totally down for him to continue that. He was the one who went, I'm an admin, I can't do it anymore, and I was like, well, if you say so.
You're just sitting there going, oh, thank fuck, I didn't have to do work to actually think whether or not I should allow this.
Yeah, I didn't have to have the conversation with him. Yeah. Save myself some time there. Oh, that's good. Nice pow on the Roger.
Oh, nice.
And the injury.
Hang on, you're not complaining about Armor 7 breaking now, are you? He has to. I think he has to apple this.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't afford to go down on another player.
Nah, he can't afford to lose his
That was pretty unlucky from poor Morbus.
Oh, come on. You don't even believe that.
Do you believe the lies you are selling, Liam? Is this...
I am not buying what you're selling right now.
Please, Lisa.
This is actually, though, a real chance for Morka to put the ball out of reach of poor Morbus, but given how many players are knocked down, there's only really one threat, and Diligence just isn't fast enough because he's only a lineman.
He's gonna score.
Is he? Is he, though?
I didn't say it was the best idea. Or, actually, no.
He's not going to score this turn. There's no pressure on him to score.
There's no pressure at all. He can get, like, a player next to him. Can get a tackle player next to him.
That's it. His only choice is...
He can get guard.
Yeah, you can't actually get any hits on the catcher.
So why would you risk a GFI
Yeah,
that's
so
going to
there's
burn?
no point,
That's going to
so
potentially
it's not-
burn a reroll. It's just not worth it. No,
You can
what
even
happens? What happens, Iron Adept, is the bounty board is cleared, and then you are free to reapply any bounties from last season that weren't claimed. But the bounty board is cleared, so you don't have to.
I think there's going to be a lot of Pornhub bounties on the board next.
Because Lark's realised I can do so many.
No, other people have gone, oh wait, we can do that? Oh, nice.
I'll just close my eyes.
Liam, ineligible to claim bounties due to being underage.
Yeah, we have to buy Liam like a Disney.
Yeah. If I get them, you guys are giving me
Clubhouse
a Happy Meal.
Disney subscription.
We might need to get Morka to put the internet blocker on Liam's computer just so we can guarantee that
Parental lock.
Yeah. Hi, Adept. He misses out on the bounties of booties. The booty bounty.
You just need a page just for them, so I don't get to see that.
Yeah, we need to...
yeah. You've got to like email like someone like proof of ID, proof of age.
Apply the not safe for work tag on our bounty board for the front Reddit.
2 months of Nickelodeon Club.
Nah, it's got to be Playhouse Disney or something, you know.
I still reckon someone should ship me a Happy Meal. I'll get a British Happy Meal. Yay.
Do you really want a British Happy
Oh, there you
Meal?
go. There you go, medal. There's an armor break.
But it's only a stun. It's only a stun. Doesn't count. What answers with a hidden plot armor? They don't get hurt. Unless it's Zoarks who got niggled. Poor guy.
No, War Dance's only die when it's like a glorious death.
I don't think you reroll this. I don't think
Yes.
Like, when Walker's at 2 rerolls, you're
you
at 2
can
rerolls.
kind of afford to go to it, but I don't know. It's all he's done is, you know, it literally just one block from a line.
He still needs to make, he still needs to make the GFI there.
He's
thing is
making
actually,
Walker
though,
roll dice, which I like.
Yeah.
If he clears these 2 players away, he just runs around to the other side to our right and cages up again. Or he can run in. Like, it might be just best to run in soonish.
Feeding players to learn now. I don't hate that, actually. I still hate this lack of using the bribe. It's really, really, really tilted me that he didn't bring the extra to have the extra player on the pitch.
That journeyman should have just dodged and stomped on you two.
No, he's too far away, and you don't foul a stunned player. It's just not worth it.
I reckon.
I mean,
We were talking about we were talking about this in depth last night.
In fairness, though, right? Like, you don't not use a bribe, right?
Yeah. No, but we were talking about this last night. The return on investment of a foul is so much lower if you foul a stunned player. Really.
Absolutely. Holy shit! It's a
Tree.
Tree's like Tree be like, hold my beer, boys.
Oh no, you didn't have block. Ow.
Tree going big.
The tree finally does something.
Tree man progress. He's now 3 squares into the half.
We know what's happening. It's going to be a tree man's score.
It's a tree TD. We need to see the tree TD.
I just want to see the tree's fouling animation.
He kind of just
stamps
them into the dirt.
Oh, yeah,
Fend.
Soren's got Fend.
Oh, was that Marker complaining about Fend in the background?
That was.
Oh no, I can't pile on. He's got Fend. How sad is my life right now?
We should be disappointed too.
Yeah, we should be. Should we? Yeah, probably.
Nah,
we want blood.
I'm ambivalent.
Yeah, I can take it or leave it.
Yeah.
If Mock is smart, he can chain push the player in just to be really fancy.
That's being unnecessary.
He could leap into the end zone if he wanted to.
There's not really much point. He may as well just do it nice and easy.
He can't leap in the end zone. He doesn't have a leap.
He can throw it back to our ward answer.
I was going to say, I'm sorry, but there's just... You can't leap without leap as much as you might want to. That's not how the game works.
Shh.
I feel like this cast has really descended in quality over previous... over previous playoff games.
We had quality standards?
I have quality standards.
I neglected to double check that Lost Haste is a catcher, not a ward answer.
Yeah, this isn't the secret Wood Elf strategy of hiring 3 ward answers.
And it's a pretty good strategy.
I'm kind of intrigued by this dirty player on Marcus' team because he's had 12 turns and hasn't fouled once. Oh, there's another reroll. That's actually really good.
Yeah, that was big there. Yeah, Morbus would be really happy with that.
I think Morka has to score now then. Riscado. He's a wood elf. He's a wood elf, so he can leap on a 4+ by default.
No. They're called Slan, or sorry, to the PC, Kislev Circus.
Yeah.
We'll get a quick interview with Morka here.
It's blitz time, gentlemen.
Well, three out of 3 high elves coming back on a 4+. That's you're gonna be happy with Marcus, and 1 staying out for the Woodies.
By calling the Kislev team a Slan, we may just get a cease and desist from GW. So keep an eye on your mailbox.
To be honest, if you've ever listened to the podcast, I'm slightly less than polite towards GW anyway, so I'm surprised I haven't had one anyhow.
Daz is just not listening.
Oh no, I love Daz. Daz is a great guy, but he works for Citadel Miniatures, which technically are the good part of GW.
Yeah.
See,
but you know
GW
what? You know what he didn't do?
So.
You know what he didn't do? He
Matter what
didn't
we
take
say.
that mini.
He made the base.
No, he didn't paint the mini. He didn't paint that. The
Oh no,
berry.
the crumble balance. No, he didn't paint crumble.
Yeah,
balance.
no, it's totally saw the dude. That was such a good thread.
Why would you
I
even
made
do
this.
that?
You made this. I made this.
Oh man.
The excuse of, oh, I've got multiple pictures is one thing, I made a mistake. And then you do it again. It's like, come on.
I've got multiple pictures I copy and pasted off a website.
It's so good.
It's like catfishing for nerds.
Yeah. Like, if you're not a part of the Blood Bowl community Facebook page or any of them, like, I highly recommend going on there because there is some comedy gold on there.
Yeah, no, the thing is,
I've rolled doubles on a werewolf on his first level. What do I take? Block. What about Mighty Blow? Block.
There was genuinely the Blood Bowl Facebook page is. If you've never smoked in your life, don't go there because you'll catch cancer anywhere. And then
It's serious.
it's literally someone was like, "Hey, I just rolled doubles on my werewolf. What should I take?" And the top 3 replies were, "Ignore the doubles and take block." On a werewolf. What?
My werewolf has claw, base. Should I take Mighty Blow? Nah, just take block. You sure? Yeah.
It'll be fine. No, it's just bad. It's just so bad. It's not as bad.
It's not bad. It's great.
To be fair, it's not as bad as the Steam forums.
Steam forums were brilliant. Like the guy who had like the expose that streamers had better dice.
That was so funny.
Oh, it was so good. And then there was the guy who was saying that Nurgle, spelt incorrectly, was OP and should be nerfed. I was just like, what?
If you've ever played against Nurgle, they just can't score. Oh, it's
Dad is like, we do, and I'm listening. Lies.
No, like I say, Daz has an excuse. He works for Citadel Miniatures, which is the good part of Games Workshop.
Just remember to send all the cease and desist letters, hate mail, and angry letters to FullMetal at FullMetal.com.
FullMetal.com. I wonder if that's actually I need to check if that's a website now. One of my favourite ones, I think it was actually on the official forums, was a dude who said that he plays High Elves and he plays Wood Elves and Skaven mostly, but he utterly refuses to one-turn touchdown because it's a broken.
It's unfair.
It's a broken and unfair. It's a broken and unfair form of the game. He was complaining because he lost a hard-earned 1-1 draw after a Wood Elf team turn 16. One-turn touchdown against him. Yeah, and he's like, I haven't bothered to learn how to do this because I think it shouldn't be in the game. And it's like, but the thing is, because you haven't bothered to learn how to do it or play against it, is why it happened to you. If you learned how to do it, you'd know how to counter it, and therefore would have had your 1-1 draw, you loser.
But here's the thing, right? Like, movement is in the game. Passing is in the game. Handing off is in the game.
Chain pushing is in the game. But brilliant coaching. White Line gets some of their...
that's really good.
And Soren catches it like a boss.
So, like, how is one-turners not in the game? Like, all the mechanics that you need to do them is in the game. It's all part of the game. Like, you don't refuse to do the one-turner, you just can't do the one-turner.
I refuse to do one-turn as well, because your legs are too short. Hey, FullMetal.com is a real website. They sell guns.
Is it appropriate metal?
They sell guns, the Shooters brand. Full Metal, the Shooters brand, apparently.
Nice.
I need to contact them, see if I can get some selling out on the
go. This episode brought to you by Going Postal.
Oh wow, let's not go down that rabbit hole, eh? Buy the I can't. There's a they own it. They're a bigger brand than I am.
Hey, with that attitude, that is correct. They are a bigger brand.
With any attitude, they're a bigger brand. They're established. They've got a website.
You have a Twitch stream, Metal. You're huge.
I know 5-year-olds who have a website. Jeez, Metal.
I'm huge in my own study. That's about as far as it goes. I think he's going to hit Lathirst here, and I really like that, because he needs to... I don't know why he's hiding a lineman behind his one-turn touchdown threat. I think that should probably be the... I mean, Liam, do you want to talk to your dad about priorities here? Surely you put the skilled players behind the unskilled players.
Yeah, I didn't speak to him just then, so he made some mistakes.
Like, for example, his dirty player kicker is shielding a rookie. It's... I don't quite understand this strategy.
It's just randomness. Just 10.
Embrace it.
That's all it is.
Just smile and nod, boys. Smile and nod.
Smile and wave.
Well, I mean, I hate to point out the obvious, but we are watching a playoff game with Morka, and not the playoff game with Full Metal.
Well, no, because the thing is, I've been in more playoff games than Morka has. I've cast about 10 of them. He's only played in one.
Metal has the advantage of Metal has the advantage of playing in them when, you know, it was only about 20 people in the league.
I've never been to a playoff game.
Haven't you?
No, the one season,
the
one season I had the best shot. I got beaten by Hamboy, who had the most ridiculous Reddit Rat Dota team. He's actually taken the season
I remember
out.
that team.
If I'd have beat him in regular season, which I really came close to, I think it was 50-50 whether he picked up the ball or not. And if he hadn't, I'd have won, and he did, so I lost.
Well, Metal, I just remember how you sort of took out another team completely last season.
Oh yeah,
that was
Keju's,
wasn't it?
Yeah, the Mount Lamanai Coldbloods. That was a hell of a game. I murdered half of his Saurus. It was wonderful. See, that's gonna feel bad, but...
Wait, who was the coach?
Keju's. He's in chat.
No wonder he's late to the podcast.
He's still nursing old injuries. It's
no, it's his silent protest.
Yeah, he opted to not play that season because he didn't feel like he had a shot. To be fair, G-Man have played quite poorly this.
Whoever's got that squeaky chair, get it some oil.
There you go, Crusader. There you go.
I think that's either Liam or Morka.
It's me.
Oh,
yeah, I'll get a non-squeaky chair.
Papa Nasty saying FullMetal.me is available.
Do you remember playing my Skaven with your Brett in the Twitch League? Yeah, that was ridiculous. I think you got blitzed twice in 2 turns. Oh, no, was that a different Skaven team? It was bad. I just TBBL.
Do you have any right to complain about? Do you have any right to complain about blitzes after the Sandry Walker match? Does anybody?
Yeah, there was I played one in TBBL. I played against, I don't know if it was Daysvies or the other Skaven team in our division, but I was blitzed twice in 2 turns and was 2-0 down on my drive. Oh, there we go. Mighty Branch is back to
his immobility.
I just can't remember which Skaven team it was. One of the teams diced the hell out of me and got 2 blitzes in 2 turns, and then refused to have their rookie gut runners knocked down by block players who were throwing 2 dice against them.
Seems fair.
But yeah, if a Skaven blitz you and gets 3 gut runners under the ball each turn for 2 turns, and then refuses to get knocked down with 2 dice blocks, there's not a lot you can do about it, really.
Apart from cry about it on a stream a year later.
Yeah. He's the one who brought it up. I never mentioned it.
You tried to repress that memory.
No, I know Skaven. I maintain that Skaven are the best team in the game.
That's a pretty bold statement.
You gonna write a Steam post about this?
What, about why Skaven?
IP?
No, because I like Skaven. I was played Skaven for 4 seasons, man.
Taz is saying it was the greatest day of my life.
FullMetal.org.
Hey, yeah, there you go. Get both.
What about FullMetal.co.uk, boys? While we're checking it out, can I have a .co.uk?
What you do, Metal, is you get all of them and just have them redirect to each other.
And then contact FullMetal.com and ask them if they'd like to do a final redirect to that one. For selling out, for full on selling out. I think FullMetal.co.uk is free as well.
There you go, Full Metal. You should get triggered. Lothasti is protecting the unskilled lineman again.
But why? I'm not triggered, I'm just questioning the player.
Yeah. Well, I guess it does have some point, but
Yeah, it protects.
I mean,
a
of course,
rookie lineman.
Yeah. Well, he's harder to get through than, of course, the rookie lineman.
I mean, like,
There's a lot of TV.
funnily enough, like, yeah, and like the rookie lineman, if he goes down, Morka begins to lose players again. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but if Lothast goes down, he loses a potential one-turn touchdown threat.
Yeah, but like he's gonna be harder to take down than the rookie.
Not when you've got a tackle player stood right in front. It's not much harder.
Have you seen this team before?
I still argue that it's for me more of a risk than you should be committing.
You're not giving that Australian magic
Yeah.
enough respect.
Lark trying to farm out spins against squishy teams. Larkus, you're a bad man.
I officially can't say anything bad about Lark for a while.
And because you won't play metal.
I'm not saying Crusader's a shithouse, but
well, that's No, Lark was very generous with a donation today for something that we're going to be doing on my stream on my channel.
He's not donated to the dwarf stream, has he?
No. Even better, I would argue.
Did he unfollow you so I have more chance of winning?
Hang on. You can't leave this there. You can't say that and then not follow through on what he's donated to.
The Denver Broncos. No, so I've had a bit of a plan to do some live streaming of D&D for a while.
Oh, cool.
And I was looking for a platform to do so. And Roll20 was being thrown around, but Fantasy Grounds, I've had a look at that, and a couple of friends of mine have suggested that. The only downside there is that to get a full license for that thing, so that the other players don't have to pay a cent, it's like $100 and something bucks.
Ouch, that's a lot.
And yeah, and then there's like you have to buy the individual modules.
Well, they're really kind of fun when you're out there, aren't they?
Well, they've got the official license from Wizards of the Coast, so they sort of have to.
Yeah, but to spend
but the D&D mod, yeah. Well, I mean, like the D&D modules alone, like you get the software and all the books and whatnot that are out for D&D. That's $380 US. And Lark was very kind enough to donate half of the required costs. So
wow. Lark's clearly mental, by the way.
That's what he said. He said everybody calls him crazy for a reason. I'm like,
here we go.
Yes.
Yeah, is Morka gonna get punished? No.
Nah.
No. No.
No.
No punishment.
No punishment.
But is he going to get punished by Moranian punching Amalarara? Amalamlamlara?
Alabahuhu?
Hamalama Ramajama Lama Lama.
Oh, Blackberry.
Oh, wow. That's good. And once again, the tree is out of contention.
Well, the tree's as good as removed now, isn't he?
Yep. He's back to...
I did say at the beginning, though, the tree would probably play a very small part in the game. And, like, he's managed to get a couple of hits in, and that's about it.
No one likes him, I
knocked out
told
a
you so.
player who came back, so, yeah.
Yeah, his branches, not that mighty.
It is really handy to have him not...
It's all wood. Sorry, I cut you off there. What were you saying, man?
Only Metal's allowed to make those. We're on his channel, remember?
Yeah, he invited us. He knew what was going to happen.
I knew where this was going when we started, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, that cage looks pretty impenetrable at the moment.
It's the vintage Heil meat cube.
Yeah, but that guard at the front with Envy's pretty... I mean,
pretty
2
nice.
dice uphill isn't horrible, but I think Morka's going to be just looking for that 1 die sleep in. because that could really turn the game.
It's weird for poor Morbus here. He kind of has to carry on Soren because sure hands versus strip ball, but Soren doesn't have any block or dodge, so it's like he really almost wants to be carrying on a blodger, but if he does that, then strip ball. So
in a weird way, he has to almost just potato with Soren.
It does feel a little bit bad that he's, oh god, he fell over.
Oh, using a reroll.
That's a big one. And the reroll. Now, well, look, Moranian would have been in trouble, I reckon, if he didn't reroll. Because he would have just chain pushed him onto Lerdnor, and if he didn't get knocked down, Lerdnor's palming him.
Yeah, but it's Moranian. You know, you're almost out of turns. It's.
I guess he is expendable now.
Yeah, at this point in time, like the star player, he's done his job. I mean, he hasn't done much, but he's done his job.
Yeah, he's certainly used him a lot more aggressively than he did previous game, which I really like.
Papa Nice is pointing out too that like there's not even a need for a leap here. You just knock off the guard piece and then just happily move in for a 1-die.
Actually, that's a good point there, Papa Nasty.
Yeah, since the Dirty Player's burst, I agree that's not necessarily good. Of course, it's actually going to be quite hard to get the block down because of Chastity coming in like that. So
I think Morka will just hit off these players who are off the side of the cage and then move around and cut them off, because it's pretty hard for Morbus to switch because he doesn't really have the time and he probably has to go through the tree. So
yeah, he just has to keep driving up the field and hope for the best.
Yeah, and Morka just has to get in his way.
But I have to say, this is a much stronger game from Morbus than I think he played against Bad Guys Inc. I think he learned a lot of... You know, I was accused of being potentially overly harsh on him in the Bad Guys Inc. match. But I think, you know, he certainly played a much more solid game this time and has shown why he deserves to be in kind of this caliber. You know, there's been a few mistakes, but I don't think... Expecting no mistakes at this level of play... You know, with this much pressure on you to do well, is unreasonable at best.
Yeah, no, absolutely right. Everyone makes mistakes. There's, you know, and it's an important game. Like, you're playing for your tournament life here, so.
And every game, you know, there's no easy game in the tournament. I suppose every game is important.
Yeah, the round of 32 means you do have to get a little lucky to make it all the way through.
Well, with it being Blood Bowl means you've got to get a little bit lucky, right?
Yeah, well, we've just come to be such a big enough league that's pretty tricky to, you know, get it without being a little lucky.
I have to say, unless Marker's going to cover this gap here by the T on the ground, he's really kind of leaving open. There we go. I was going to say, he's going to have to make some dodges, because otherwise he was leaving open a very easy bust through for the high elves.
He still needs to put someone else there, because the high elves can just block their way through.
Yeah, they can Moranian through that if they have to. It doesn't matter if you can't get assists when you're trying to
Is Moranian through things is that like just scripted out?
I think so, yeah.
Well, that diving tackle's placed nicely. That was a diving tackle catch who just moved in.
Yeah, that does prevent the Moranianing.
It's so hard. Moranianing?
Moranianing.
Okay, kid, don't hurt yourself.
And just that lineman at the back is just making Morbus a bit wary, because last time Morka came around the back and popped the ball loose.
Look, you don't want to be punched in the rear, especially when it's a mighty blow.
And when I'm watching, very inappropriate.
Yep. keep those fists away from that backside.
Yeah, I was going to say the last time.
Some of the high elves are girls.
See, I was about to point out that the last time Morka came around the back meant that Liam was denied a brother.
Cheeky man.
Oh. You say we were lowering the quality, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, full metal.
Hey, it's my house, it's my rules.
He's the supreme overlord.
Is there anything in the Twitch terms of services that strictly prohibit the speaking of sodomy?
Probably not.
No.
If they did, let's basic. Everyone who turned up to League of Legends, games, when there's like 180,000 people in chat, would be instantly banned.
Yeah. There's some things they just can't police, and that's going to be one of them. Wrestle on Moranian?
That's good for Morka.
That's good for Morka.
Not so much for, yeah.
That's probably going to really slow down Mobus' turn this time. Because
it's unfortunate too, because he doesn't have that much time to be slowed down. Wow. Has to burn his last reroll.
And these snakes. Big snake.
The ball's
That's only the second
he doesn't
snake
burn
in
that.
the game.
Oh, it was, that was the failed dodge. So...
It's more just the end of his turn, though.
Still, though, it's the ball is secure, so really I don't expect Morka to do a lot more than he already has set up to do.
But the problem is there's 2 turns now. So I'd imagine Morka's just going to hit some players and just build his wall down there again.
I'd kind of like to see Ballard take a foul on Lust. Because you've got a dirty player,
there is a dirty player lineman. Yeah.
And he hasn't used it yet.
Yeah, we might see it.
I mean, what's the point of taking a dirty player if you're never, ever going to foul?
Yeah.
And especially when there's a nice, juicy AV7 catcher just lying on the ground. I just don't see how that you don't hit that, you know?
Yeah.
I also feel...
Either got the catcher or Moranian even.
Whilst we're talking about potential misplayers, he had every choice to punch Cyajin and Orion onto the tree. And chose to push him away from the tree. Which is actually freed up that player. I don't necessarily think that was the right direction. Because at least the tree would have got to hit someone, right?
It gets to feel like he's actually a part of the team.
I think Morka just has to not break his line here too much. Like, just got to make sure he stays in. Otherwise, it could hurt him more than anything.
He's got a spare player here anyway, because he's got, his elf screen. There you go. You can remake the elf screen like that, and then bring the dirty player on for a 1-assist foul on Lust. I really think that's a good player.
Yeah, but does he want to blitz? He might just not blitz and just foul.
Well, yeah, I think he does.
Who are you blitzing? Who are you blitzing though? That's the question. Like,
he could blitz one dice with Cyrano if he doesn't get called on a foul. But I don't think you start with a blitz on Cyrano. There we go. Really good foul animation as well.
And no send off.
Yeah, which allows him to, if he wants to, blitz with Cyrano to reposition slightly.
I think there's no point in doing anything. I think he just...
If you've got a Mighty Blow Elf, I think not taking the block feels silly.
Actually, yeah, good point, Metal. And he does take the block. I forgot about that elf.
But yeah, I don't really think he's going to blitz, because that would break his elf screen, because you'd have to move in and assist, or do a 1-dice blitz. And you really don't want to be doing a 1-dice blitz. Not if you can avoid it.
I mean, he had a reroll for it, but, like, you don't put things down to even a...
Yeah, he had a reroll that he would rather serve for overtime, though, right?
Good point, yeah. If overtime is made.
The only real way I see Mobus doing it, though, is if he just commits really hard to this, like, left flank.
Yeah, he's got to knock down the diving tackle and then just potato his way down, and then hope that's enough.
Well, he can't really knock down the diving tackle. I think he has to knock down fades and then base the diving tackle, and then base the other diving tackle, and...
Yeah.
You could try and go through Lurdnor, but putting Lurdnor in base contact to give him one block of Lurdnor and then one block of someone else, I think you just go Mans at this point and make the Wood Elves roll dice. Is his only option to get through, really.
Yeah, see, Soren's still 11 squares from the end zone.
And we gotta remember they have to get in range by next turn.
Well, he's got to get in range by this turn.
Yeah, he's got to get in range this turn.
Oh, this turn, yeah.
He has to be in range this turn, or it's the whole thing's moot. Like,
yeah, I just think he has to slam players against the Wood Elves and pray that the Wood Elves fail some important rolls.
Yeah,
because this Wood Elf defense has ground him to a halt, and he can't afford to not have multiple players in scoring range. Otherwise, he just loses
I think what ground him to a halt realistically was the last dodge fail.
That hurt.
What was it? 2+ dodge that he failed and then failed to reroll, like the dodge reroll. Like, which then forces a turnover and then just gives Morka all the time in the world to reposition and just shore up his defense. Like,
and it's not like he's been dodging everywhere, waiting for that 1 in 36. He's been pretty conservative, Morbus, so that was really quite unlucky.
Yeah,
I think he needs to use diligence to just smack into fades here and then just push up. Base up Amalara, base up Aldia, get guard in there, and just pray that Morka fails his lead play, which he's probably going to execute next turn.
Well, we're seeing a bit of a push here.
So is that catcher in range? 1, 2, 3.
The catcher's got 8 movement, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so the catcher is in range with 1 GFI.
Yeah, but like with 1 GFI, it's very easy for me to go, all right, I block off that path, so 2 diving tackle pieces inside, on either side of the catcher too. So,
well, he can blitz one diving tackle this turn, and he can always blitz the other diving tackle next turn if he needs to.
This is true, but then you've still got the problem where Charity, who is ostensibly going to be the one who gets the ball moving up into the end zone, is still being based by fades, and then he's open to Lurdnor.
There are only 2 players in range of the end zone, I believe, at the moment.
What is he doing?
Failed the yeah.
And see, look, if Morka can fill that hole there, he can just push him back 1. Push the catcher back.
Even 1 push back though still keeps him in end zone range. It's just a scramble now rather than.
Yeah, it becomes messy rather than anything else.
I mean, it was messy anyway, but this just makes it incredibly messy.
Yeah.
He can just go for the ball. Morka can just go straight for the ball. Just set the catcher on the side. Hit with fads. Run in with Lurdnor. 1 dice on the ball.
I kind of feel like we should ban Liam from talking while it's turn.
Shh. All right then.
He says things, and then Morka does those things.
It's like, hang on, is Morka playing 2v1? Mind you, there's nothing to stop either coach, unfortunately, having the stream open. So I would hope they're not listening to the suggestions. But...
Yeah, no, yeah.
I did move away for the start of the game, but the internet was a bit. If Morka gets any further, though, I'll have to move downstairs for real.
Or just
like Liam, you're 15. You can't complain about the. Yeah,
you can't complain about internet you don't pay for.
Ras gets knocked down by fades.
Actually, yeah, he may as well just smash that catcher, fill up the holes.
Yeah.
If he brings the catcher down, it's pretty much game, right?
If he takes down the catcher, then yeah, these linemen are just 1 too far away. So barring any sort of weird push plays.
Thing is, if he doesn't knock the catcher down, he does get to sidestep closer, which would actually save him so much headache.
Oh yeah, wow, yeah, he's got sidestep, doesn't he? I mean, like if he doesn't knock down the catcher, then I think what you have to do is just put a shit ton of tackle zones on the catcher and go, right, you want to pass that ball, you got to catch it.
I don't like that. I mean, he got away with it, but I really didn't.
Yeah,
like
tackles.
I didn't say because I didn't want to hint Morka off, but what he should have done is he should put an assist in that square where Lurdnor blitzed from, and then blitz from the other square, so he couldn't even move forward. That would have ended the game.
The game's over now. I don't see how. Yeah. I don't see how Morka scores now. As I said, outside of some sort of weird push plays, I don't see it.
And yeah, the push play seems to be. If you can get a single push on either of these linemen, they're in range. But you'd have to set up a push.
I can't see any pushes yet. It's possible with some tricky dodging, though, I think.
I mean, like he could. Okay, so like the only one I can see.
I see one.
Yeah, I see one myself.
It's not
thinking, like,
easy.
the guard? You thinking guard blitz?
No, if he brings up Temperance in the gap above... I don't want to say this until... If Liam, stop cheating.
No, I won't say.
If Temperance comes up under the dirty player, the catcher blitzes into the back of the dirty player from the top corner, which is now covered by Utail, because I think Thingy's just spotted this as well. Marker just spotted this as well. He could have pushed Ballard into Chastity into the square above the guard player, and then ran 2 go for it into the end zone.
I'm trying to see what we're talking about here. Like
I have no clue.
The one I can see, because they're 1 square away, right? The one I can see is Envy moves forward 1 square, so he becomes basically, so he ends up on the top left corner there with Ballard, and then you have the catcher blitz in behind Ballard to.
But Envy's already moved.
Yeah, but Morenian would be the better choice here. So like. Envy steps forward. Yeah, but then all you need to do is you just push Chastity forward 1 square.
I did see a way, but yeah, Utah got in the way.
Very nicely, actually. He could do the same. I see what you're saying, but the dodges are harder now.
Yeah.
The one I had set up was a much easier dodge setup.
I said, like, if Envy goes in front of Bella, and then the loner makes his dodge, the 2 dodges he'd have to make sits there, then Morenian can just go from that corner, from the bottom corner, to push forward. Yeah. So there is a couple of push plays, but they both now, and they all involve some sort of dicey dodge rolls. That said,
he can. Right, he can.
Yeah.
Get tripped up by diving tackle.
Yeah, no, that's it.
There we go.
GG, well played.
Yeah. Yeah, well played indeed, Mr. Walker.
Temperance gets a level out of the deal, although it doesn't really matter because the team's unfortunately dead. 9 armor breaks. We're talking, alright, let's talk about these AV7, right? And how ridiculous it is. 26 successful blocks into 9 armor breaks isn't ridiculous, Liam.
Actually, yeah, that's pretty fair. That's probably even on the... I'd say it's actually even on the bad side. It's like 42%.
Yep. So, you know, just saying. Temperance picked up all of the SPP there. Whereas White Line got a bountiful pile of SPP. So, well played, Marco. It was a really intense game. I think, as I said, I think Mob has really stepped his game up there and really pushed Marco to potentially make some questionable plays at times.
Yeah, I would agree. There's a couple of questionable plays, but in the end, I mean, like, White Line, I think, would, you know, very easily to safely say that they were the favourite. That Sid and Virtue were a huge underdog.
Absolutely.
Sid and Virtue did well to keep in that till the last turn.
I was going to say, to be fair, they still had a shot right down the line, and it was only 1-0. You know, White Line didn't smash them by any stretch of the imagination.
No, no, not at all. But yeah, no, good game. Well played by both coaches, and yeah, congrats to Morka and commiserations to Morlus.
Absolutely, and I actually had Morka going all the way to the finals and then being beat by Sandoon, but Sandoon losing last night does destroy my dream. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out.
Destroyed the Big O's dream too.
Yeah, Liam and I were hopeful for a Big O sort of final. Would have been
no levels,
nice.
No levels on White Line there. It seems. No one.
They have plenty of cash though.
Yeah, they're flush. That sounds like a scum wizard for when they need it.
Chestnut's getting MNG is, you know.
It's not the MNG.
Sorry,
it's the
movement.
It's the busted movement that really hurts him because you can't keep a movement 5 wood elf surely.
I think you can, depending on who your opponent is.
It depends. He might.
Because he's a
like
thrower.
Walker might say needs him.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think Morka might actually be okay with not leveling there, just so his TV doesn't go up by a huge amount again.
Do we know who Morka's going to be playing next?
We do. Yeti to party.
Oh, the Norse.
Oh, that'll be a
They
good
can
one.
get some revenge. I think that was the team that took my team apart, so there you go. It's revenge.
Yeah, Yeti to Party is an interesting team. I think he's all out of luck, unfortunately, as Mr. Solar Dragonfire after that 6+ pass. We saw coming out in his last playoff bracket. That was silliness. That was utter nonsense. No, I enjoyed that game. I thought, as I say, I thought Morbus definitely showed up big and played very, very well.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, you know, he had a big challenge in front of him, and he certainly stepped up. Got a little unlucky in a couple of places, and you know that couple of dodge rolls there at the end. That had they gone and been successful, who knows? The game could have turned out somewhat differently. We could still be casting an overtime match.
Absolutely, I'm